All right, traders, the week has just begun, and I actually already analyzed over the weekend on the 28th. I believe that is on Sunday or Saturday, but I totally forgot to upload the video. And so let's get started very quickly. Let me summarize everything what I have analyzed and what are my top trades are with high risk trade. So let's get started with the GBP CAD. So GBP CAD. So we have the GBP CAD right here. And as you guys can see on the daily time frame, it has been dripping down. And my analysis was having a retest and sell. And due to the war, it came all the way down to 1.821. So I'm hoping to get a retest and then going for a sell. Because since I'm in the middle of nowhere, I probably will not catch the trade. So if we look at the 4 hour time frame, now it may create a new lower high. So it can retest on this resistance level or the previous one. And if it really retests and it's going to reverse to the downtrend in order to create a lower low, then I would like to sell. On USD CAD, what we can see right here. So I wanted to have a pullback and giving a sell. And I just wanted to be cautious because there are many eye levels, which are the resistance and support level. As you guys can see right here, it went straight back up. So it didn't really retest where I wanted to retest, which is the 4 hour resistance level. So now it wants to find the next resistance level, which is the daily resistance level, which is a good thing. So it may come back up and it's going to meet also the EMA, hit the resistance level, and then it's going to reverse. So I really hope that it's going to into my favor. All right. So now let's move on to GBP AUD. So right here, we have a beautiful doji from Friday and the weekly time frame. What do we have on a weekly time frame? So on the weekly time frame, it went down first and then now it's coming back up. On the weekly time frame, we do see a clearly bearish trend and the weekly candle has just started. So don't think that it is a literally doji because it's Monday. And if the week close and we have a doji, then we're going to move back upwards. So what I'm thinking is maybe for this week, there might be no trades. Okay, as I can see here on the daily, the weekly, and even on the 4 hour time frame. So it might just play around giving this kind of consolidation to figure it out where it wants to go. And if it doesn't really want to go down for this week, then it will probably go. And this is what I want to trade. And right here, it's a high risk trade. It's a counter trend trade because we are buying instead of selling. And we do have a support level with the doji. And if we look at the history, many things happens. And I can show it to you guys right now. So right over here on the daily time frame, you guys can see the daily support level. It hits, it plays around, it comes back up. It hits, it plays around, and it goes back up. And it's the same thing with over here and over there. So because this didn't take that long, this didn't take that long. So let's see whether this coming week that we need multiple daily doji or traffic candles so we can buy to the upside. All right, so my next trade will be NZD CAD. So let me go over very quickly. All right, so NZD CAD. So NZD CAD is pretty interesting. So I analyzed that NZD CAD is actually a bullish trend. So we have the weekly, we have bullish, daily we have bullish, and 4 hour we have bearish. But this is something interesting that the history always repeat itself. If you guys can see right here, if we look at over here on the left where I marked the yellow bubble, so we have a doji, we have a push down, it holds, it goes back up. We have a doji right here, it push down, we have a doji and push right back up. And then we're gonna have the same thing right over here. We have a doji, push down, we have another Yeah, can we say doji-ish? So we have a beautiful big doji and it pushed back up. And it's the same thing right here. We have a doji push back down, and then we have another doji. It holds up and it's going to push back up. So right here, we do have a doji. It pushed down. We have another doji. It's supposed to hold and it goes back up. But now, since the week, the Monday has just started, it came down, okay, on the weekly time frame. So the weekly time frame hasn't finished yet. I believe it may reverse and then it's going to push back up. So sometimes we have a scenario that on Monday, Tuesday, or even Wednesday, it comes down, as you guys see the candlestick, and it goes back right up. And do we see on here as well? We have a candlestick, it goes down and goes back up. So hopefully we're going to have this one as well, and it's going to push back up. However, if this really doesn't work out, I'm already prepared to sell. So which means if we look at on the daily time frame, we have a beautiful daily doji for Monday. And guess what? Monday is gonna close. Tuesday, it may come back up, and then maybe Tuesday and Wednesday we can sell. Okay, obviously we need confirmation. I will not blindly sell just because it did reach the resistance level. So now let's move on to AUD CAD. So for AUD CAD, if we look at on the weekly time frame, I'm sorry, it's loading. Here we go. Um, so I analyze that is a bullish uptrend. So weekly is bullish, daily is bullish, and 4 hour is bearish. But be careful, this is a high risk trade because I am planning to sell. This is the highest level, and we have a weekly doji right over there, right at the resistance level. And we also have the psychological level inside the resistance level. So this is another indication that it may go back down in order to create a new higher low, getting a pullback. So if we look at the daily time frame, it doesn't really look that exciting. But as you guys can see, it came back down already, hit the support level on the 4 hour time frame, and now it's pushing back up. So we might get a refill for tomorrow. If we look at the 4 hour time frame, reaches to the EMA with the resistance level of the daily and the 4 hour time frame, and then we can sell. So right now we have the USD JPY. What I want to do with the USD JPY, actually I wanted to sell, but unfortunately it went straight back up to the next resistance level. So there's nothing that I can do about it, which means I will wait. Basically, this trade is already invalid for me. All right, because I did analyze that on the weekly and the daily time frame are bearish and the 4 hour is bullish. All right, so for the Euro JPY, I wanted to wait for more confirmation because I did see a double top. A double top is basically a reversal. If we check on the 4 hour time frame, we have a hit reject. It hit again, it did reject. Yeah, I wish it would have closed right up there in order to create a legitimate double top. But let's see if we look at on the 2 hour, the 1 hour. Yeah, it is trying to hit and then reject, hit, reject. It came back up, hit, and then it did reject pretty quickly. So can I consider it as a double top only for this one? All right. But it seems that it will not go back up because it was trying to hit multiple times. And actually on the 1 hour time frame, this could be also another resistance level because the level is very, very similar. So I can show it to you guys right now, right over here. Boom. All right. It came back down, reject, broke through, come back on, reject, sort of like reject, 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 and may reject again. And then we can sell. But we need to be cautious because it seems that we are in a consolidation zone right here. Okay, let me show it to you guys. So this one is a consolidation zone because it is literally bumping back and forth like a ping pong right over here. So will I trade Euro JPY? It depends. All right, guys. So that would be it for today. Please comment down below what kind of Forex currency pairs that you are trading for this week, or US and the USA stocks or any other trade that you want to trade, please let me know. Please comment down below. And if you want me to analyze this one for you, I can do that. And don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell so you will see always a new update on my trades. And as always, you execute, you gain, you succeed. I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.